Oh, wait, no, sorry. That is an old chat. Never mind. We've got Mexico, all the technical difficulties. Los Angeles, Mexico, Portugal. Okay. All right. I think we are ready to get going.
All right. Okay. So hi, everyone. My name is Kat. I'm a business development manager and operations manager based in New York City. And I've been with Tablet Hotels and the Michelin Guide for 7 years now. And I oversee our partnerships in a variety of markets, including New York, the Southern United States, Portugal, the Middle East, and the Caribbean. And I'm joined by the wonderful Nikki. Nikki, please
Hi,
go ahead.
everyone. My name is Nikki Wiesenfeld. I am based in Portland, Oregon, and I manage partnerships with hotels on the West Coast of the US and also Canada, Mexico, not Mexico. I don't know where that came from. Canada, Germany, and Iceland. I've been with Tablet and now Michelin for almost 18 years. And I've been in this role for about 10 years. So, really looking forward to chatting with you all today and letting you know a little bit more about who we are and what you all can do to work with us as closely as possible and optimize our partnership. So, Kat will begin.
Yeah, let's do it. Um, so just a bit of background on the business development team. We are in constant conversation with our hotel partners about how they can maximize the value of our partnership. And while we represent an incredibly diverse selection of hotels,
Hey
hoteliers
guys,
tend
how's it
to,
going?
hi,
Yes, thank you.
hoteliers tend to share many of the same key priorities. Our partners all want to know about the specific actions they can take to optimize production while ensuring that their hotel stands out on our platforms. So to support our new hotel partners, we put together this presentation to tell you a bit about who we are and how we work, and to give you an overview of the tools and programs that are available to you. So we'll start with some background on the company. I'll take the next slide. Thank you. So Tablet Hotels was born in the year 2000 on the premise that the OTA landscape had become so oversaturated with basically mediocre options that the process of travel planning started to feel pretty overwhelming. So Tablet came along with a goal to help our customers cut through that noise by only featuring the best of the best hotels from all over the world and across styles and budgets. And while the landscape has changed, that goal is still at the center of what we do. We're focused on helping our users find incredible places that they may not have otherwise found on their own, so that the entire planning process and travel experience feels inspiring and exciting, from the planning stage to booking all the way through to checkout. And this year, we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of Tablet and 7 years since we were acquired by the Michelin Group. Until 2018, Tablet and Michelin were two separate companies that shared a mission to showcase the very best in hospitality. So now we've joined forces to present the official hotel selection of the Michelin Guide and Tablet Hotels. So it's a single hotel selection and it's identical on both platforms. And this means that our users can find and book our hotel recommendations through both brands. And on the Michelin platform, our users find our hotel selection directly alongside the esteemed restaurant selection. So exceptional curation and our ability to provide trusted recommendations to our users is more important now than ever. It's really fundamental to what we do. So I'll tell you a bit more about our hotel evaluation and selection process and the criteria that our selection team uses. So each hotel featured in our selection has been handpicked by a dedicated selection team comprised of individuals known as the inspectors. The inspectors are full-time employees, and they work anonymously and independently from the commercial teams to ensure impartiality. All of their curation decisions are made based upon the criteria you see right here. So they evaluate hotels according to their excellence in interior design and architecture, their individualism and personality, their consistency in providing high quality service, comfort, and overall maintenance, the hotel's contribution to the local experience, and whether the hotel delivers an extraordinary experience for its price. And the inspectors also give special consideration to hotels that provide high quality food experiences especially hotels with Michelin star restaurants or restaurants with star potential. And they also pay close attention to hotels demonstrating a strong commitment to environmental and social sustainability. And just to really emphasize the role of these criteria, these are the same categories that our inspectors consider when evaluating hotels for potential Michelin key recognition. Their evaluation notes, their feedback, all of it is kept confidential, but their internal database includes their assessment of these criteria for every hotel they review, which they update on a regular basis. I'll go to the next slide. Okay, so here you can see exactly where hotel selection lives. As you know, each of your hotels has a dedicated page and is bookable on both the tablet and Michelin Guide desktop sites, as well as the tablet and Michelin branded iOS and Android apps. So if you haven't done so already, definitely take a moment after this presentation to download the Michelin Guide app and pull up your hotel's listing. This is going to be the best way for you to see your hotel exactly as our customers do. And just as the selection itself is identical on both brand platforms, it's important to point out that all of the hotel information you provide to us, your hotel amenities, policies, rates, and availability, this data displays on both sites based upon what has been loaded in our extranet. And similarly, when you receive a booking, it's sent to you in the same way from the same channel, regardless of which brand platform it originated from. So essentially what that means for our hotel partners is that you're benefiting from two distinct brand platforms that together reach an even wider audience to promote your hotel. And both brand platforms are dedicated to a seamless and inspiring user experience. So no distracting ads or banners. We really strive to offer a refreshing alternative with sites that are functional and easy to navigate. Go to the next. Thank you. So on this slide and on the next slide as well, I'll give you an overview of just how wide our reach is for both brands. On tablet, we have over 500,000 active subscribers, 4 million site visits per year, and a strong social media presence with 210,000 followers on Instagram and 250,000 app installs. And on the next slide, you can see that the Michelin brand is operating on a truly vast scale, and this reflects the brand's global notoriety. Michelin can claim over 40 million website visits per year, and a very impressive social media presence with a combined following of now over 4 million followers on multiple platforms and 2.5 million app installs so far. So these numbers really highlight the incredible reach and influence of both brands, with Michelin operating on a global level. So now I'll turn it over to Nikki, who can tell you more about what makes us stand out.
Great. And I'll also say for the Michelin Guide app installs, we've had almost 1 million app installs just since the beginning of this year. So we're continuing to see so much interest in the Michelin Guide app and interest in restaurants and hotels, which is what we're going to talk about a little bit here. So we talked a little bit about who we are, but we want to talk also on kind of what makes us a little different from other OTAs. So, of course, first and foremost, we are a curation, but we also have this unique element of a restaurant selection with the Michelin Guide. So, with restaurants and with hotels, we know that when when users search for restaurants, we're able to expose them to hotels, and vice versa. You know, when users come to look for hotels, they can also look at restaurants. The restaurant user base really searches with a lot higher frequency, but again, that really allows more opportunity for us to expose them to our hotels and for your hotel to be booked. And while hotels are searched at a lower frequency, we're able to generate, more loyal customers who are really, they're booking an entire trip through us. They're booking a hotel experience. So these two factions kind of complement each other when our users are planning trips, and the restaurant and hotel selection really complements each other and gives everyone more visibility. Just a bit of data. We know that from our own data, 49% of Michelin Guide website users that looked at a hotel page in Northern Europe also looked at a nearby restaurant in the same session. So again, that's half of the users are looking at both restaurants and hotels, which is pretty incredible. And also, because of that, it makes sense that when we started announcing our Michelin Key distinctions last year, alongside the restaurant star revelations, every month after that, the Michelin Guide hotel bookings increased over the previous month. So essentially, the more users that we're getting to the Michelin Guide site, whether it be from interest in restaurants or hotels, we know that that is increasing bookings. Um, let's see. So the main goal kind of Michelin's acquisition of Tablet Hotels was to introduce hotels to their restaurant user base. And so now up to 30% of bookings are coming from those organic users. So not anything through meta search or, existing hotel bookers. These are all new organic, a new organic audience. Um, so that's and then this slide is kind of a fun one. It shows you kind of the restaurant hotel collaboration in practice. So, or, these are a few hotels that also have restaurants that are in the guide. So it's kind of fun to call these out. We also have another thing that kind of makes us stand out. We have an editorial aspect where we bring together our lifestyle component, really highlighting the best of hospitality for both hotels and restaurants. We have an in-house editorial team. They are also the ones who write all of the hotel descriptions. And we often do features on specific hotels or hotel groups, different destinations, as you can see here. And really, this is just another way for us to capture an audience who's interested in hospitality and really keep them engaged as loyal hotel clients, and to provide more visibility to you, to our partner hotels. So speaking of our loyal clients, we want to tell you a little bit more about them. So as we like to say, we are not your typical OTA, and our clients are not your typical hotel guest. So our users are affluent and well-traveled. They generally book higher ADRs and higher room categories. They are very engaged. They definitely are looking for more than just a bed to sleep in. They want to be wowed. They want the whole experience when staying at hotels. So they really care about where they stay. Just by the numbers, the largest number of our users are in the US, it's about 55%, and then 30% come from Europe. And within Europe, it's France and Germany and the UK. The top cities where our clients come from account for about a quarter of all website traffic, and these cities are New York, Los Angeles, London, San Francisco, and Paris. Our audience tends to be skew a little bit younger, aged between 25 and 44, highly educated, high household income, creative, curious, and very engaged, both with our brands and with hotels and the travel industry at large. On this side, it's from a qualitative study of Tablet and Michelin customers. We know that our customers are very meticulous and they will thoroughly plan their trips, sometimes spending between 10 and 24 hours planning their trips. They're also willing to spend more money for highly rated hotels. And in fact, even though we know we capture a small volume of room nights booked through OTAs compared to the larger OTA world, our ADR is about 2 to 3 times the average industry ADR, because our users are spending their money on incredible hotels, booking higher room categories, etc. Our customers are experience seekers and they are aware of the food scene. They will eat at Michelin restaurants. Obviously, we talked about the crossover, but they also practice sustainability, and it's important for them to incorporate sustainability into their travel. So we're always saying that our users are special, and I think this slide really illustrates that. They really do care about where they stay, and they want that amazing experience. And so we want to provide that to them both as a booking platform, a discovery platform, and then we want to do our best to support our hotel partners so they can take care of our customers and have that amazing hotel experience from booking to beyond. So now that we've covered a little bit about who we are and who our clients are, we want to talk about you and what you can do. So Kat is going to begin the next section on how you can optimize your listing and convert as many bookings as possible.
Thank you, Nikki. So yeah, we'll go ahead and dig into some concrete actions that you can take. Okay, so first, when we talk about what drives our conversion rate, it really comes down to three main categories or pillars. The first is competitive pricing. So being in parity with other channels, we know it's essential, and that's really regardless of the client's budget. Of course, no one wants to pay a premium for the same product, and that's true even for affluent travelers who book a high ADR. Our clients are conscious of pricing and value, and we know that they're exploring their options before they commit. So if they find a lower rate offered elsewhere, it's not uncommon for them to reach out to us and request a rate match. So we offer many avenues to keep your rates in parity and your pricing competitive, like gated members-only rates and seasonal promotions that include marketing and enhanced visibility. That next pillar that drives our conversion rate is participation in our Plus program. It's our job to make our clients feel special and to address their needs. And one of the primary ways we do this is by offering special benefits and attractive privileges to our loyal users. And that third pillar is our ability to promise and fulfill incredible hotel experiences. We attract our users with our commitment to curation, and we retain their trust and build loyalty by delivering on our recommendations. And our users validate that through their feedback. Our clients want to know that the previous guests were satisfied with their stay before they book, and we want to ensure that our users will return to book with us again and again. So curation and user feedback go hand in hand in perpetuating exceptional experiences and user loyalty. Go to the next slide. Okay, so digging deeper into that first category, competitive pricing, we have a variety of special promotional rate plans that you can take advantage of. First, our public sales are offers that are available to every visitor on the site, and because of that, they reach the largest audience. So typically, these are going to be set up as flash or limited time sales, and these are offers that are more likely to be featured in newsletters and marketing campaigns. So definitely keep that in mind if you're seeking additional visibility. Our member rates are a great option if you'd like to create a private or opaque offer. This is the most popular option for deeper discounts, or if you prefer to have a long-standing offer, because these rates won't be visible on MetaSearch. And Plus member rates, they're very similar to member rates, but the difference is that these offers are only available to our paying Plus members. So there's an added layer of privacy that targets our most valuable clients. I will say that if both a member rate and a Plus member rate are being offered, it's typical for that Plus member rate to have an additional 5 to 10% discount because Plus members will already have access to a standard member rate. And although it's not pictured here, you do also have the ability to create mobile-only rates. So these are going to be rates that are visible while browsing on mobile devices and, of course, on the tablet and Michelin Guide apps. Okay. So the best way to secure guaranteed additional visibility is by offering a special promotion that is exclusive to our channels. We have an ongoing exclusive sale campaign that comes with free marketing opportunities like inclusion in our newsletter, which again is received by more than 500,000 subscribers, as well as social media exposure through both platforms and the potential for highlighting on the tablet and Michelin Guide homepages. And I want to emphasize the power of an exclusive rate in this webinar because it's a very effective tool for new hotels in our selection to increase their visibility, as many of our clients are going to be seeing your hotel for the first time. So I'll go ahead and pass it back to Nikki, who can tell you more about Plus.
Thank you so much. And I also just wanted to plug in about mobile rates. At the moment, about 65% of our traffic is accounted for by mobile traffic. So it is a really great option, even though it's not on that slide. It's a great option for having some kind of exclusive offer that's attracting users. Okay, but on to our Plus program. So another suggestion to enhance your conversion, optimize your conversion is by joining our Plus VIP program. So you're probably already somewhat familiar with it. You've probably heard about it during the onboarding process. But if not, it is our program where participating hotels offer VIP amenities to our paying members. And in exchange, hotels receive expanded marketing opportunities and priority ranking. We all know that there are so many options for people to book and stay. And Plus is really a great way to get more than just one-off bookings and guests. It really allows you to access our loyal users who will come back again and again. Um, and again, I know you probably have already been exposed to Plus during onboarding, but if you decided not to join, this is a good time to maybe rethink that or to reach out to your business development manager to chat a little bit more about it. It's really the best way to increase production and get the highest ADR bookings in our channels. So participating in Plus means offering these VIP perks to our clients. And in some cases, the perks can be tailored based on what your property can offer. If you have any unique amenities, value add amenities that you want to offer, we can discuss that as well. And by joining Plus, you receive several marketing tools and opportunities. As I said before, priority ranking and destinations on the destination search page, which is huge. And also a Plus icon to differentiate you from non-Plus properties. You will also get a guaranteed feature on our social media, one per year, and a guaranteed feature in a newsletter spotlight. You also get access to a Plus hotel dashboard that gives you on-demand access to production insights, data, and different sort of interesting data around production. So we're very well aware that the industry landscape is pretty saturated with loyalty programs. And we know that that's because it's much more cost effective to invest in retaining guests rather than trying to seek out new customers. And especially for partners who for some of our partners who may not have the marketing dollars to compete with massive OTAs or hotel groups for one-off bookings for from new customers. And one of the best things about Plus is that it's not about points accrual or a templated one-size-fits-all loyalty model. It's really a collective of amazing hotels all over the world who are offering great benefits to our members. So it allows you to be part of this loyalty program. And speaking of that collective of amazing hotels, we're really excited to share that we reached our milestone of 1,500 plus hotels over the summer. So it's very exciting. We have so many wonderful hotels in the Plus program, and we're excited to hit this number. And you can see on this slide some of the great properties that have decided to join. In addition to all of the benefits that you get from Plus, you also get Prime access to our Plus members, and they are really the ideal guests. So they are super loyal. They are willing to spend more by booking higher room categories or spend more on shopping or F&B outlets or wellness during their stay. Plus members are typically in the top 1% of highest income users and very frequent travelers. As you can see here, they travel 8 times more than the average US adult. Currently, we have around 27,000 Plus members. They pay a membership fee of $99 per year. And then we also have members who are able to access the program through various partnerships that we have with American Express and other partnership programs. The majority of Plus members book premium room categories. ADR from Plus members is 13% higher than our non-Plus users. It's a global average of 516 US dollars versus 456 US dollars. And like I said before, they spend more money overall. 68% of bookings by Plus members are for Plus hotels. So they really are seeking out hotels offering those benefits over other options. and they are very loyal. So when they find a place they love, they want to go back. Over the past 3 years, 20% of Plus members rebooked at the same hotels and 74% repeatedly booked Plus hotels. Also, speaking of the loyalty, 85% of Plus members renew after their first year. And the majority of Plus members have been around for more than 3 years. So keep in mind, these are paying members. So they are actively choosing to stay loyal to us and to you as part of our hotel selection. And many of our top Plus members have been around for almost as long as we have. So we've really grown with them. And here's just a fun example of a Plus member. He joined through the Michelin Guide site. He's been a member since 2021. You can see, many bookings over the last 12 months. He's traveling all over the world to all these places that I would also like to travel to. And he books almost exclusively key properties. And as you can see, he also has on the Michelin Guide site, he has loved or favorited almost 200 restaurants. And I think that's a nice example of what we talked about earlier of the kind of crossover between the restaurant lovers, the restaurant user base on the Michelin Guide site who are also booking hotels. Okay, so final pillar of how to optimize your listing and really help optimize your conversion is an incredible hotel experience. Of course, we know that includes the whole booking experience from our users finding your hotel to booking and beyond. So we want to make sure that we have updated content and photos, amenities, and policies. We want to make sure everything we are presenting for your hotel is accurate and on par with what our clients will receive and what they'll get when they're guests at your hotel. So it's, of course, to ensure that they have a wonderful stay, but we also want to make sure that they leave a good review, which will hopefully spur more bookings in the future. So our users definitely rely on us for trusted recommendations, but they also do look to these peer reviews from like-minded users when making a decision about where to book. So the better your reviews, the higher your score, and the more likely you are to convert. And about that feedback score, so you can see it on this page, on this slide. After a guest stay is completed, we do send an email to the guest requesting their feedback. And so they fill out a form. Once your hotel has 3 or more reviews that have been received, you get a score. And the score is out of 20. And it's a combined score based on the guest's answers to the several questions that are on the feedback form. And again, it's a very important part of the booking experience as we know our clients really trust their peer reviews. We have a really incredible, diverse, and well-traveled team of travel specialists. You may have already been in touch with them. They support our clients before, during, and after their stay. And they really develop meaningful and trusting relationships with hotels and with guests. So they are the ones who review this feedback, and they are the ones that would be reaching out if there were any issues with the stay. If there is bad feedback that comes in, they will reach out to your hotel and see what happened and see how we can make it right for the guests. So do be on the lookout for that. And generally, we will publish reviews, positive or negative, unless there is something that would need to be addressed by our customer service team, in which case we would probably not publish that. So just to wrap up this session, I wanted to boil down all this information to kind of all the main points. So all the pillars of optimizing your conversion, plus all of the unique aspects of our brand and our business. That's really the kind of secret sauce, as we like to say. What helps us maintain successful partnerships and what helps keep our clients coming back to us, and of course, brings you more bookings. So our Plus program, our competitive pricing and sale campaigns, our relentless dedication to a curation, service, and user experience. These are all kind of the key ingredients to, if you'll forgive the foodie pun, that help you succeed. And how you can join with us to achieve success is really kind of what you put into it based on all of these ingredients. And I also just want to say before we move on to the last little bit, we will share this presentation with you. So I know it's a lot of information for a 45-minute-ish call. So we will share this. And if you have questions after, you can always feel free to reach out to us as well. And Kat is going to bring us home here.
Yes, thank you, Nikki. Okay, so we've talked a lot about what you can do to maximize our partnership, and we also want to highlight some exciting news, some upcoming opportunities, and some resources that you can take advantage of. So we've talked about the exclusive sale campaign, highlighting exclusive rates, providing additional visibility, and the next campaign actually starts on Monday. So we will post a link in the chat where you can see all the details and hopefully sign up. The campaign requires an exclusive rate, bookable for a limited time. In this case, it's just a 2-week booking window, and the hotels that participate are guaranteed additional marketing. So we'll drop a link in the chat, take a look there. You can see the full calendar of upcoming sale dates as well. So you can choose the booking windows that fit your strategy. We'd love for you all to join. We also have some very big news on the horizon concerning the Michelin Key. So on October 8th, the global selection of 2025 Michelin Key recipients will be announced. And this means that our coverage is being expanded this year to include all destinations. So the best hotels from all over the world are contenders for the distinction. And in addition to announcing the key recipients, the Michelin Guide is introducing 4 brand new special awards that will spotlight excellence in specific areas of hospitality. So the special award categories will focus on themes including architecture and design, wellness, celebration of locality, and exceptional new hotel openings. And those recipients will also be revealed on October 8th. But the nominees for the special award categories have recently been announced, and you can find them all on the Michelin Guide platforms. So please keep your eye on social media and our editorial content so you can follow all of the updates regarding our global ceremony. Something else we're excited about is our Travel Week series. Since 2022, we've held an annual Travel Week event, which is a virtual summit that brings together our hotel community to learn more about our business and discuss trends and flashpoints in the industry. And this year's Travel Week series will be taking place in late October. So you'll all be receiving invites to attend sessions that interest you most. And just to give you a sense of the type of topics and conversations we'll feature, last year we produced 9 sessions with content around data and trends, sustainability, the Michelin Key. We had some very interesting roundtable discussions with industry experts as well. So this year we'll have fresh content, new findings, and the most current data to share with you. So I recommend attending as many sessions as you can. And lastly, just a quick update, but one we're proud of. We have a new homepage design for Tablet right here. You can see a static image of it here. So it's just a preview, but it's actually an animated clip. It's an artist's collage inspired by some of the hotels and destinations we feature. We're really aiming to catch the attention of our users with something fresh and interesting and lead them to our featured content, like our sales, new hotels, and newsletter below. So I encourage you to head over to the Tablet site and check that out. I'll go to the next slide. Okay. So thank you for sticking with us to this point. We have definitely covered a lot, but to bring everything back to optimizing our partnership, we've put together this super simple checklist for your reference. So we hope you'll all take a moment to make sure your rates are in parity, to sign up for one of our sales, and that you'll consider enrolling in Plus if you're not already participating. But you can always reach out to your business development manager for tailored recommendations. And with that, everyone, we've reached the end of the presentation. So we will go ahead and open up the floor to questions, comments. Also, feel free to unmute your microphone if you'd like to ask aloud.
I'm going to stop sharing so I can see the chat and also post that link to sign up for sale.
Thank you. Give everyone a minute in case you're shy.
And if you think of a question after the fact, you can always reach out to your business development manager. If you're not sure of who that is, you can always reach out to hotel-partnerships@tablethotels.com, and I will post that email address as well as soon as I've.
Hi, Nicole and Kat. I have a quick question. I remember the last week when we onboarded, and Nicole, you mentioned that there will be a newsletter or email blast introducing newly onboarded hotels. And so I signed up for the email newsletter. I just haven't received anything in my inbox. Not sure if it's being sent out already or if it's still in the works.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Kat.
Yep. We feature our new hotels newsletter on a weekly basis. So it may not be immediately after the property goes live because we don't like to feature too many hotels in a single newsletter just to give each hotel special attention. But definitely keep an eye on your inbox for that upcoming feature.
Okay,
And I
got
didn't
it.
see who asked that. Oh, that was from you, Phoebe. Actually, Fairmont Century Plaza was featured in our latest new hotels email, so I will forward it to you so you can see it.
Oh,
It came out
perfect. Thank you
yesterday.
so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
And also, is there any chance that you guys could send the deck after this call? I really
Yep.
like the audience persona side. Yeah, thank you. That would be really
Yes,
helpful.
absolutely. We will send this along as a PDF for your reference. And as we said before, we recorded this call, so I know that someone had mentioned, Adriana had mentioned that you joined late, so you can always watch the beginning from the recording. Let's see. So Luis had asked, discussing the possibility of checking. Yeah, so that's definitely, sorry. So that's definitely a possibility. So Luis, if you want to reach out to your business development manager, they can chat with you about the plus amenities that you're offering. Or if you want to put together a special package for Michelin Guide guests, even to include different amenities, we we have some hotels that offer exclusive dining packages. So that's definitely a possibility as well. And yes, our main goal, Manu, thank you for your comment. Our main goal is to promote your hotels as much as possible because of our business model. Like the better you do, the better we do. So we always want to try to get more visibility for our partnerships and our partner hotels as much as we can. Adriana, did you have a question?
Hi. Yes, just a quick question. So actually, my restaurant on premise is also having a Michelin star and a green star, and I'm not sure if that's reflected in the hotel or how does that work?
Yes, that's a great question. So we do generally mention, so on the hotel page on your listing on Tablet or Michelin, we will generally mention if a hotel has a Michelin affiliated restaurant. And then on the restaurant listing on the Michelin Guide, it will list if it's it will note if it's in a Michelin hotel. And there is also a search filter option on the Michelin Guide for restaurants that are in Michelin hotels as well. So if you could just shoot us an email and let us know so we can link the two, so that is showing on your listing, that would be great.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Any other question? Oh, Manu has another question. So how much time do we need in order to be part of the Key Hotels program? Okay. So every property in the selection is eligible for a key. So since you've been accepted into the selection, your property has been visited or reviewed by our inspectors team. And as I said, anyone who has been accepted into the selection is up for the Key Award. The inspection process is anonymous and independent from our side of the company, the business side. So we don't know like where inspectors have been or where they're going. We don't have access to their evaluation forms. We find out with everyone else when the keys are awarded. So there's no set amount of time that you would need to be on our site or live in order to receive a key. You've already been considered for it.
And it is an annual award. So
Yes,
we'll have
yes.
Our upcoming announcement in about 2 weeks, and then the next set of awards will be released in 2026.
Correct. Yes, and we're super excited for that event in October. We've got hoteliers coming from all over the world, every continent.
38 countries, I think we have.
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy. It's going to be really fun. We're excited to share more post-event with you about how it went and hopefully have some media content to share and of course celebrate with those who receive keys. So
Thank you for the questions.
yeah, wonderful questions. I think we can probably wrap it up there. Again, if anyone else has any other questions that you think of right after we hop off, feel free to email us at that email that we added above or your business development manager, and we will reach out with the PDF and with more information. So thank you so much.
So much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Nikki. Thanks,
Have a
everyone.
great rest of the day.
Bye.
Bye.